Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope all of you are in the best state of Aman and health. A very warm welcome to you all in this new session. My name is Aisha Mudassir and I will be your science teacher. Our very first topic is very interesting and very important. We are going to study about the human body. Right now, you're sitting in front of your phone or your laptop and you are looking at this video. So, you are using your sense of sight. You're also listening to my voice. So, you are using your sense of hearing. Now, you might speak to someone right now. So, you will be using your sense of speech. You will definitely be moving your arms, fingers, legs right now. And whatever you ate, that food will be getting digested in your stomach and giving you energy. Now, the question is that how is our body able to perform all these tasks and that too at the same time? The answer to this question is that our organs and organ systems they carry out their particular tasks and then they work together to perform these functions and carry out all our life's processes. First of all, we're going to study about the human brain. This is the most important organ in our body. Why is this the most important organ in our body? That is because it controls all the other organs of our body and tells them how to perform their function. Our brain has three main parts. As you can see in this diagram, the first part is the cerebrum. The cerebrum controls our memory, our thinking, and our five senses. The second part is the cerebellum. This controls our muscles. And the third part of the brain is the medulla. It controls the activities of our heart, our stomach, our kidneys, and a few other organs. Now we will move on to the sense organs. These are the organs which are responsible for our five senses, namely taste, smell, touch, sight, and hearing. The organs which are involved in these five senses are our eyes, our ears, our skin, our nose, and our tongue. These organs they take in information from our environment, from our surrounding. For example, who is talking to us, what are they saying to us, what are we watching on a screen or on a paper, what are we reading. They take all that information and they send that information to our brain. And then our brain tells us what is happening around us. A very important function of these five senses is to keep us aware of our environment and to keep us safe from danger. Now, for example, when you're crossing a road, you can see the cars coming from both sides of the road and you can hear their horns so that you know when it is safe to cross the road, right? Similarly, if there is a fire somewhere, you can smell something burning or you can see the smoke, so you can be alert of the danger around you. That is why these senses are very important for our safety. Now we are going to look at all of these senses one by one. First of all, we have the eyes, which are responsible for our sense of sight. When the eyes see something, they send the message to the brain, and the brain tells us what we're seeing. Next, we have our ears, which are responsible for our sense of hearing. There are many different sounds around us. That sound is carried to the brain from our ears, and then the brain tells us where the sound is coming from and who is making the sound or what thing is making that sound. Then we have the nose, which is responsible for our sense of smell. Now, there are many different kinds of odors and aromas all around us in our environment. The nose receives the smells and sends information to our brain. And then our brain tells us whether what we're smelling is pleasant, which means good, or not, unpleasant, which means bad smell, bad odor. Then we have our tongue, which is responsible for our sense of taste. The tongue has tiny pores on it. Pores means small holes. The tongue has small holes or pores on it, so when we eat something, that substance goes into our pores and we're able to tell what we're eating, if that substance we're eating is sweet, sour, salty, or bitter. The tongue is also responsible for helping us talk properly. It is the tongue that allows us to form those words properly. To the tongue makes different shapes inside our mouths, which allows us to pronounce the words properly. Okay? Lastly, we have the skin, which is responsible for our sense of touch. Whenever we touch something, our skin sends information to our brain, telling the brain whether we have touched something hard or soft or smooth. It also tells us whether the substance we're touching is hot or cold. That again is very important in keeping us safe from touching hot things. It can also measure if there is any pressure that is falling on our skin. That was all for today. Thank you very much. Stay blessed and stay healthy.